Hey everybody, I'm Coach Brick.
This is LEGO Hidden Side El Fuego Stunt Plane, set number 70429. This is part 1, bag 1. Let's get into it. This is part 1, bag 1. Let's get into it. Alright guys, today we are doing our first Hidden Side set. I don't know if you guys have gotten into these yet. They're really cool. They have a lot of cool, unique, kind of ghost-like pieces. It also comes with the app that has an AR kind of play style that you can look at your sets. It will make ghosts appear around it and stuff, all kinds of really cool stuff. Anyway, before we get started, I want to have a big shout out to my friend Tim. He donated this set, so we're going to crack this open in honor of Tim and get into it. We'll put the set together first, and then we'll go over the app later. I'll show you guys how that works, and we'll check that part out. Alright, so let me open this up, and we'll get started. Alright, so let's take a look in here, see how many bags we have. It looks like it's just 2 bags. Surprising, the set looks like it's a little bit more involved than that, but I guess not. Let's see, what is the part count? Does it not say on the box anymore how many parts are in there? I guess not. Anyway. Okay, there's our manual. Here's our bag 1. Let's sort this out. I'm going to go into time-lapse mode, fast forward, and then we'll get into our build. Okay guys, here's how I have my tray organized. My bigger compartments, I have my dark blues, my dark grays, I have some light gray here and brown. There's a lot of different other side colors, the greens and teals I kind of put together here. And here we have tan and yellow, and for some reason I put the silver in there, whatever. Black is in the corner here, we got reds and oranges. And then there's this little bag of like splat, ectoplasm, this transparent green stuff. I don't know what that is, but we'll find out, okay? And I have my minifigure stuff set off to the side here. So I put my tray off to the side. We're gonna open up step 1. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna get these minifigures put together. Let's zoom in a little bit. We got our decals here too. There's some pretty cool decals. Alright, so it looks like first we have our pilot. It's this little, I don't know if it's a girl or a guy, but anyway, it's a double printed head. It's got like the scared expression and the determined expression, I guess we would call it. It's kind of white with the teal and purple trim with some silver on there. That's a reflective paint. That's kind of cool. Let's put the body together like that, and then there's this kind of parachute shaped. I guess this is going to be a parachute. This thing goes on before the head, and then we'll pop the head on there. And then there's this kind of open-faced helmet in teal. Put that on there too. And then let's go over to our other minifig. And you know what? This transparent head, I bet we're going to swap with our pilot at some point. But yeah, just so you can see, there's these cool transparent heads. And it's got like this splash of like white fire on the back. Let's zoom in really close on here. Right. I don't know if you can see that. There might be a glare, but there's like this flame pattern printed on there. This cool transparent head, and it looks like it has goggles. So it's probably like a substitute head for that pilot. Anyway, cool stuff. Let's get the other minifig put together. It's this little, I don't know, I guess he's a teenager. He probably has a name or something, but I don't know the lore behind this stuff yet. Maybe the app will tell us. So anyway, put the black pants on with the white shirt. And then he has this little kind of rubber hoodie piece put that on the neck. It's got the scoop part goes in the back, so this little part in the V is going to be like a collar. And he's got a double-printed head as well. So you can put whatever side you want on. I guess we'll put the more happy looking side on first. And then he's got this hair that has a backwards hat incorporated in it. So you know he's a cool dude. And then you're gonna put this cell phone in his hand like that. Yep, there we go. He's got like a picture of a scary ghost on his cell phone. Then let's see. We're gonna get started with this, and it looks like we're gonna start building like a mech suit for this pilot. That's pretty cool, like a jetpack kind of thing. All right, so let me fix aside for a second. Let's get into step 1 on page 6. We need this black piece, this kind of like 4-prong handle, like hook handle thing, surrounding this 2x2 circle plate. Then, after that, in step 2, we got a column box. We need to make double of these. So we're gonna find these little light gray. It's like a single rounded stud with a little clip handle off the side. 2 of those guys, and also in dark gray we have these little clip hands that have like a post hole. It doesn't fit a stud, but it fits into like these bars, little post. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just clip that onto this little bar on here. Then when we have 2 of those, then we're gonna take this light gray stud and we're gonna put that on 2 adjacent studs of that black round piece like that. Okay, I guess we're gonna keep that on the top for now. Then go to step 3. We need to make double of this also. So we need to grab 2 little single stud silver. They're silver cones. Don't confuse them with the light gray. It's really hard to tell on the instructions, but they are silver. So this metallic gray kind of looking thing. All right, so grab 2 of those cones, and then also 2 of these light gray little, I don't know what they're called. They're almost like it's like an old-fashioned camera flash or a frying pan kind of shape thing. And you're gonna stick the post of that into the thin end of the cone. And when you get 2 of those, then this anti-stud is gonna go onto these 2 studs here, 2 adjacent studs, and they're gonna point basically down. I think that's gonna be like the lower thrusters of this jetpack. All right. And then we'll go to step 4. We need a, let me see what color that is. Is it dark gray? I don't think there's any light gray ones. Okay, it's a round 2x2 tile in dark gray, and that's just going to clip over the top of these 4 studs. And with that on there, we can go to step 5, where we need a decal. So let me wipe this off. If you get too much, if you have greasy fingers or sweaty fingers, sometimes the oil on your fingers can make the decals not stick very well. So wipe off your pieces and try and kind of wipe off your hands before you handle these decals. We want to get decal number 8. Right here in the middle is this silvery star emblem thing. And you want to put that on there so that these 3 little white parts that look like they have like spark plugs in between, those are going to be toward the bottom. And we're going to line up the edge of this so that it just looks like there's an even spacing all the way around as we start laying it down. And then press that into place. So we got a pretty good placement on that one. And then let's go on to step 6. All right, step 6, we're gonna grab these other 2 silver pieces. They're like this kind of squarish little clip hand thing at an angle, and it has the post hole on the end of the square piece. Those 2 clip hands are gonna clip on either side, like that, of the side of this jetpack, and they're gonna point down, okay? Down the same direction as the cones. And then in step 7, we're gonna take this guy, and if you flip him around, this little parachute backpack thing that he has 4 side-facing studs, right? Those are gonna go into these 4 anti-studs of that round piece. All right, so flip that right into place. And he's got this cool jetpack thing. Check that out. I've seen on YouTube this guy that has a jetpack like this. These jetpacks are not that far off. It's hard to believe we are living in the jetpack age. Okay, so then what we can do, if you turn the page on page 8, it shows there's some thing with the app where if you want, you can grab all those transparent green pieces. We can try that out. We're gonna grab the green head and we're gonna put that on there because that's what it's showing in this picture. We're gonna do that for now. And open up this little bag with the holes. Those are the ones I remember when I was a kid. Glad they still make these little bags. It looks like in his hands he has these claw pieces, okay? There's these like 3-toed claws. We can put those in his hands right there. And then off of like the pieces of the jetpack, we're gonna put. There we go. These are kind of tricky to get in. Off of these, let's see. We have these big, like, kind of more or less triangular splat kind of shape, and we're gonna put those onto here. It looks like they're inverted, so there's a more flat side and a more textured side. Looks like the textured side is gonna be kind of facing down, I guess, on these. I don't know. That's just implying that there's like an outward trajectory, like cone shape, or what. But then on the side ones, we are gonna put these longer kind of slime pieces. They are actually, this little post is gonna go into the side right here. That's kind of an unusual placement, but those fit into there. And I think that's all we're gonna do with that. These other pieces, I guess we're gonna save for something else. Okay. So I'll give you guys a little closer look at this. It's pretty cool. He's got his little claws and his jetpack shooting out ectoplasm or whatever. And anyway, let's set this aside. Let's go on in the instructions. Okay, so we're gonna go on to page 10. We're gonna grab. Let's see. We need 2 of these light gray half circle pieces. It's kind of like a it's like a 2x6, but with the corners rounded off on one side. So we want 2 of those. We're gonna put them back to back like that. So it's gonna make this kind of elongated oval shape. And then we also need in step 2, let's grab a red 2x4 plate and put it right in the middle, connecting those 2 together. And go on to step 3. In step 3, we need 2 of these. They look, let's see, is it dark gray? Yeah, 2 dark gray 1x4 bricks with the 3 clip holes inside, and they're going to go on either side of this red plate, like that. And then in step 4, grab this dark gray hole piece. It's like a 4-stud long, kind of boat bottom, canoe bottom kind of thing. Put that so that it's on these 2 studs right here, and it's got to line up with the top of those other dark gray bricks. Then we go to step 5. We need this big yellow piece. It is a 2x10 plate, and I guess we're putting this aside for a second. And we also need this dark gray piece. It's kind of this like the front of a canoe or a kayak, and we're gonna stick the yellow piece all the way into there so that there's 4 studs long into that. And then in step 6, grab 2 more of these red 2x4 plates. One of them is going to go in here and fill in the rest of that cavity of the dark gray piece, and the other one's going to go on the end of this yellow piece. Okay, so we're going to have a 2x2 pattern that's empty right there in the yellow still. And then let's go to step 7, where we want a light gray 2x4 plate and a orange 1x2 plate. And let's see, the gray piece is going to go right here. It's going to go across these 4 studs of this red piece, and it's the part right here in between the studs of the dark gray. So when you place it on right there, it's not going to touch any dark gray studs. And then the orange piece is going to go right in front of that, kind of towards the nose of this thing. Alright, then step 8. We need this light gray V or A-shaped piece, depending on which side you look at it. It's like a 2x2 plate with these little arms that stand out at an angle, and that is going to go on here, kind of surrounding that orange piece, okay, like that, and it's hanging off the end of this, okay. So then in step 9, get this dark gray, it's another A-shaped piece, but it's thicker. It's not a plate, it's a block. So then we're going to put this this dark blue block on here. Let's see, these 2 back anti-studs right here are going to go onto this first row of the light gray 2x4, and make sure that it's seated all the way down. And then there's this gap here in the front, okay, make sure there's that. And then I'm going to grab these 2 light blue single square blocks, and they're going to go on either end here of that dark blue piece right there on top of the light gray 2x4. And then once we have that, we're going to bring this other portion that we had made, and let's see, how is that going to line up? So the part here with the clip holes is going to go, this dark gray is going to go up against this dark gray, okay? So put this piece on top like that, and they should sandwich together so that the level of these dark gray studs is all on the same plane. Alright. Then step 11. I grab this big, what is this, like a 4x12 plate? Yeah, 4x12. I guess we're putting this aside for now, and let's see, let's get these dark blue pieces, okay? There's these two dark blue pieces there, like the thickness of 2 plates, but they have these angled off corners, and then a 4x4 stud pattern on the top. 2 of those, and then this yellow piece that has the same kind of angled off corners to line up with that, but it tapers down towards the front. Sorry, they're off camera there. Tapers down towards the front like that, and it only has 4 studs on it. So what's going to happen is, let's first put one of these blue plates on to this gray plate, and we're going to leave 1 row of studs off the back. Okay, and then right after that, put another one of the blue ones on, and then we're going to put this yellow guy on right flush up against the blue. And then that should, if you look at the bottom, it should be flush right here with this yellow piece. Okay. Then let's go to 13. Oh, actually, we can leave this flipped over. And let's get this gray piece. I haven't really seen one of these before. So check this out. We have 4 studs on this light gray piece, and then it's kind of like a shield, like kind of like a riot shield. You know, it has this bar handle on the back. And that is going to go. Let me take a look. That is going to go into the, not the anti-studs, but it's going to go into these centering holes right here. And it looks like we're going to count 1, 2 on the yellow side, and then put it into here. Oh, but we're actually going to go on this side. Okay. So that, like that. So those 4 studs are going to go into those center hole things right there, okay? I don't know what those are called, I should look that up. Anyway, so flip that over. I guess this is going to be the wing. So let's put this on here, like this. So it's going to go on. If the nose of the plane, I'm assuming this is the nose, is up, then this wing is going to be your left wing. And you're going to put, don't put it like this, put it so that the blue, the dark blue is going to line up with this row of dark gray, so it's overlapping the dark gray, and then this dark gray piece plate is going to go in so that it lines up at the center line of this part of the fuselage. Alright, then let's put this side. Let's make the other wing really quick. We already know how to do this, so I'm going to go pretty quick. 15 of our dark gray plate, and then in 16 we're going to get these other 2 blue pieces, put them in a row, and then put the yellow piece on, and then we'll flip it over. And the tricky part of this is figuring out where this light gray piece goes again. So it's going to count 2 from there, and then in that 3rd and 5th, in these 2 rows here, we're going to put those right there, like that. And then we're going to put this on here. Yeah, okay, so then this is going to be the right side wing. And it's going to go on there so that those dark gray are both going to meet right there in the middle. Okay, press that onto there. And when you flip this over, the light gray pieces should be staggered more towards the back, okay? The bottom, away from this pointed part. Okay, that. That is a good place to stop. Next time we'll pick up with part 2, bag 1, step 19. Thanks for joining us, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check us out on Patreon. We are going to set up a Patreon. You guys will be able to donate, and we've got some cool things going on there. Check out if you feel like you can support us, if you have a little money to donate to a cause that you like. You know, this does take a substantial amount of time and effort and money. Legos are not cheap. And so if you'd like to donate a set, donate money towards a set that you want to see, we are up for doing that too. So go check out Patreon and see how you can support us there. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later.